Are we on? Hello. I am. Hello. I am Ronald Rump Jr. I am today. You are witnessing celebrity Jaundice with the crew here, and we have some special guests. And first of all, I would like to introduce my father, the one and only Mr. Ronald Rump Sr. That's right. Ronald Rump is here, and he's going to play a little celebrity Jaundice. So here we go. Ronald Rump, everybody. Thank you. Ronald Rump. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the celebrities we'll be playing with? Is it Nick Nolte? Is it Dennis Rodman? No. We will be playing a game in which each of you will be judged on the task that you were presented with. So, okay, who wants to go first? Celebrity Jaundice. Now, Mr. Bradley, I heard that you didn't complete the task, did you? Didn't do any of it. And Mr. Ward, sitting there next to you, Mr. John Ward, what is your outcome? Oh, just laugh at me, huh? Just want to laugh at me? Okay. That's fine. You can ignore me. But that you will still all pay the price. Okay. Who won the task, Father? Daddy? You know who will be winning? What? Oh. Well, I guess that means it's time for a little money. A little easy money. So here we go. That's what it's all about. It's always about the money. Money,
born in Chicago, 1941. I was born in Chicago, 1941. Well, my father told me, son, you better get a gun. When my first friend went down, I was but 17 years old. When my first friend went down, I was but 17 years old. There's one thing I can say about that boy. He died bold. My second friend went down, I was 21 years of age. When my second friend went down, I was but 21 years of age. There's one thing I can say about that boy, he died brave. Someone left to play the game. Yeah, the blues are alright if there's someone left to play the game. Hey, all my friends are going, things just don't seem the same. Not all of them.
Join the legion of satisfied advertisers who have already established a connection with the Peasant Revolution Band Variety Hour. They could tell you how it's improved their business, but let us save them the trouble. Advertising with us will increase your business 15, 25, even as much as 35%. Join these other fine advertisers and see your business improve. Bag of Dreams is a 3 times a month open pop-up store in the basement of Jimmy Gimler's Soup Bag. Thanks, Jimmy. We specialize in black bags that always accent any wardrobe. we sell Zenith computer bags, 4-track bags with bottle holders, homeless bags that could be converted into a punk rock dress, New Yorker gym bags, classy, pilot bags, bike bags, and keyboard bags. Vintage, retro, cool.
So, Steve, who was dancing? Who came to these shows, and was there a lot of dancing? I mean,
Yeah.
not just at the Crystal, but
Yeah,
at
people
that
like to
period.
dance. It was a social event. People hung out and got to know each other, but there was a lot of dancing for sure.
There was this great story that one of the young girls at the time who worked here described the dancing at that time as looking like bad aerobics.
Yeah, I would call it it was the tree dance.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
At the Jesse events.
Okay,
Yeah.
to get the ones.
He was starstruck. These guys are going to be famous.
Well, he was making a radio commercial.
Try to get you to
I
together.
remember he said,
Oh, that's right.
he read it to me.
Unified story.
And he says, how's this sound? He read it to me and I said, yeah, just tell him Robin digs it.
And the answer is
No, I said, just tell him Robin says you'll dig it.
Yeah, I mean,
And he put that on there. I heard it on the radio. That's the end. He said, Robin says
like,
you'll
oh,
dig
you
it.
heard this, I heard this.
I think it must not have been more than a gig or two, but I remember a few rehearsals. I remember me getting hot because he wanted to play harmonica on a rack while he played his drums or something. Maybe he wanted to just do an intro and a harmonica and then play the drums. And I guess I wouldn't have it. No.
We owned this building back then, man.
What was this building like back then? Was it actually Masonic Hall?
It was a Masonic temple, and it was rentable, and there was no carpet in there.
No car, there was a balcony.
There was no shit. It was just, there was there was nothing in there.
It sounds kind of bad now, but it was a lot worse then.
We didn't have that many gigs at that point. There was coffee house scene was pretty dead, and I don't think we were old enough to play taverns yet, or they weren't. You know, I was probably, but.
See, this is Jim Feld. Jim Feld is a guy that started an organization at Portland State called the PJ Group, which stands for Photojournalism. It also stands for let's throw some concerts and see if we can make a bunch of money.
The Peanut Butter Conspiracy, the Sopwith Camel.
Stay out of this. He rode with me to Southern California to book the Iron Butterfly.
Okay, right.
In 1968.
The Jefferson Airplane, the Grateful Dead, the Doors.
I didn't watch it too much. I never thought of like them being big
Yeah, I thought
legends. And
I agree. I thought
like
they
sucked.
sucked.
I know.
Was it a mediocre
Then I
show?
came back and I sat up there in the balcony and watched them. And
guys are
Jim
okay.
Morrison had that black leather thing on.
That's right.
I heard that he never took it off, hardly.
How much interaction would you have with the band members if you were?
With the Nationals?
Yeah.
Well, they were really nice. Like with the Grateful Dead, Stu blew up an amp, and Jerry Garcia says, "Go ahead and use our stuff, or anything you need. Go ahead and use our stuff." I don't know if that's the way it is nowadays. I don't think you'd see that.
I was living with a woman too, and so was Joel, and Stu would bring girlfriends over there sometimes, and have him rub his back.
We ended up in Los Angeles, up in the valley, at this hotel, and I called this girl that I met in college named Kathy Cunningham and proposed to her.
Really? That's where that came from?
That's where that came from.
Oh, wow.
It was from sleep deprivation.
You got
It was sleep deprivation because we went to San Francisco the first night, and dawned on us we didn't have a room.
You'll get a subpoena tomorrow.
I think it's past due. I mean, it's a little too late. Statute of limitation will run out.
7 days. 7 days.
But you left that little running when you left me behind. You left that border running, running from these eyes of mine, running from these eyes of mine. You locked the door, you took the key to my heart, your fingers threw my life away. And you'll be upset when you get that water bill to pay. Get that water bill to pay. God, you left that water running when you left me behind. You left that water running. It's rooted from these eyes of mine. Running from these eyes of mine. Hey, Johnny!
That's a considerable amount to pay nowadays. Fishing after me, fishing after me. Chauncey, 'cause my husband just now left.
Mr. John Ward.
Okay, you know, what do you want me to say? I mean,
the copy.
I'm saying this every month, you know. Safford Brothers, Taste of the City, Downtown Blend coffee is really good stuff. You're gonna love it. Drink it every day. It's good every day. Never had a bad cup of Safford Brothers, Taste the City, Downtown Blend coffee. It's great. It's great coffee. No, it's good coffee. It's always good. It's good stuff. Safford Brothers. It's great. I love this coffee. I drink it every day. I drink it all the time. It's always good. Safford Brothers, Downtown Blend, Taste of City coffee. You're going to love it too.
Yeah, you're the grill master. So out you go to the garage to get the old grill. First thing you gotta do is fix the damn thing. It's seen a lot of wear and tear in its day, and there's no grilling without some lighter fluid and some charcoal. Oh no, where's the charcoal? It's a trip to the store. So forget it. We'll cook you the steak of your dreams. Just come on over to Billy Bob's Steakhouse. We have a patio and a deck. You're not gonna regret all the effort you save yourself by treating yourself to a great steak dinner.
Komis is your market of choice for all Russians things. Here you find Moscow candle cages, golden clocks from our famous gold regions. We sell funny keychains and gemstones from the Siberian hinterlands, along with black seashells. Komis has toys for children and handmade ships from St. Petersburg. We bring you back to the old country with memories of motherland. At Komis Russian Import Market, all are welcome. We put the Nick in Nikonak.
All right, just
read the copy.
Gotta keep telling you, this is great coffee. For some reason, I gotta say something different every time, every month. Yeah, well, that's great. I hear people care, and so it really should be about the coffee, not about me. Okay, my being cranky. Saffer Brothers Downtown Blend Taste of City Coffee is the best coffee you're ever gonna taste. You're gonna love it. You're never gonna stop drinking it once you start. I don't know what that beat means, but I'm just gonna keep talking. Saffer Brothers Downtown Blend Taste of City Coffee. It's always good. And let me tell you something. You're gonna love it. So why don't you try some? I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it all the time. I'm not gonna stop drinking it. And you're gonna love it too. And you're gonna drink it all.
I'll just use that, I guess. No. This thing is just driving me nuts. The intensity shuttle doesn't work. Alright, well, we'll just pick it up and I'll edit something together. Here we go. And we're gonna go to black. And bear with us. We apparently have really bad audio happening, so I have a fallback device here, and we'll just pick up like nothing happened. All right, we're back, and we're having some audio difficulties. I don't know if it's our Russian sponsors or the Portuguese, but always this comes up. That was beautiful sounding. What was that song?
Called Long Distance Call, Muddy Waters song.
Muddy Water. Now, did you have another one that you were about to do?
There's many more.
Oh, let's do another one. If you'd like to sing, Steve.
I would love to.
You left the water running, or what?
How about, God, the fuck's
that Stones thing?
No, the one you were showing him the...
Oh,
what the hell's it? Three-time loser. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wonder how many teardrops are gonna fall tonight. I wonder how many heartaches can a man have this one life. I lost a woman, lost a friend. I'm doing love, I just keep waiting. I'm a three-time loser. I'm a three-time loser. 1, 2, 3 in misery. Said I'm a three-time loser. How many hours for true love I gotta wait? How many heartaches F sharp, A flat, E, Johnny.
That takes us to the 70s then.
Could somebody get my pills?
The 90s, the 2000s. So when did, where did U.S. Cadenza go in its? Well, I always heard there was like a heyday point of hitting. Didn't you guys play the Bay Area?
No.
Okay.
They came up here.
Oh, okay. So
Funk did.
That's okay. I'm thinking Melodious Funk, but okay, you guys went down there for that, but then the U.S. Cadenza was kind of almost a house band for the Crystal, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, kind of the Crystal, not so much the Crystal, but Masonic Temple. We got really close with Jim Felton. He was doing all those shows that came through. In '68, Jim and I drove down to Van Nuys, California, to book the Iron Butterfly to play at the Civic Auditorium. That's another story. But the Masonic Temple, so we played with Moby Grape, Grateful Dead, Doors, Buddy Guy, Steve, what's his face?
Yeah, Miller.
Steve Miller.
Oh, so, yeah, wasn't there a story about him?
Well, I don't blame Steve. The band that came up with him was not really his band, and he had a hired keyboard player that didn't know any of the stuff and was really atrocious, and I think it was only right that Steve only paid him $45 and wouldn't give him a ride back to San Francisco. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, he was probably just starting out back then, wasn't he?
No, he was already
$45.
That's a lot more then, wasn't it?
Not enough.
One of these days we'll work our way up to $45 a man. It'll be great. What do you think, you guys?
Then the art museum then is what the
it was the Masonic Temple.
Masonic Temple.
Yeah. And he was the first guy. He went and talked to the stodgy people at the Masonic Temple and got it. He had a whole bunch of epic shows there. We didn't play all of them, but playing with the Dead and the Doors was a whole lot of fun.
Well, and let's talk about that. What was let's start with the Grateful Dead experience. There's a rumor that Jerry ended up laughing at you for some reason.
Well, yeah, my amp blew up that afternoon, and I'm standing out there, and there's smoke coming out of the back of my twin, and Garcia walks by and says, "Dude, too bad. What are you going to do?" And I said, "I have no idea." And he says, "Why don't you use my amp?" I said, "That'd be great, Mr. Garcia. Wow, that's swell." And so we were the last band that played before they did, and got out there. First in was Born in Chicago, which is harmonica starts at verse and then lead guitar break. And I was plugged. There was a cable coming out with a female jacket. He said, "I'll plug in there, okay." And it's kind of weird because I was standing there and I could hear this behind me. That's weird. And I found out later on I was plugged into 3 twin reverbs, a Standale Super Imperial, and a dual Showman amplifier all at the same time. And I didn't know that. I cranked my volume up and played one note, and
everybody's pants fell off.
And they were, I looked stage right in the wings as the band, the Dead, and they're back there pointing at me and rolling on the floor, and real funny guys. So that was pretty good.
Well, now you saw that Dead documentary that was out not that long ago. Is that how you finally knew what amps you were playing on?
Yeah, because I saw the Grateful Dead documentary. I was waiting for Jerry Garcia to look like the guy I saw, and finally they had a clip of them playing someplace, and that was exactly the way I remember him. Skinny little Mexican guy with hair sticking out, black hair, no beard.
And me and Bill Feldman and Turtle Vanamar in Bill Feldman's Volkswagen microbus picked him up at the airport, and he had his Les Paul Custom in a hard shell case at 56, old black one. And we're walking back to the car, and Vanamar's carrying his Les Paul, and he's sort of walking. Jerry Garcia and Feldman and me are kind of up here, and Turtle's back there, and he's got Jerry Garcia's Les Paul. And I look at Turtle, and he looks at me, and I'm thinking, we're North Portland, so we know all the woods and all the brushy area there by heart. And he could just disappear into the brush with that Les Paul. I can't prove it, but I bet he was thinking that. Can't tell by looking at his face. He looked at me like.
So you and the Dead built a reputation of trust between each other. And then were they the Warlocks?
Yeah,
were they a Warlock? Did you ever play with them?
No, that was that was like 63.
They were also Mother McCree's Jug Band or something.
Yeah,
Jug Stompers.
And then even before that, Jerry Garcia had short hair and a goatee, and he was real skinny. He was skinny when
he looked like the Peter Paul.
Yeah, he looked like Paul Stuckey.
Yeah.
And doing folk music.
Right.
Wearing pleated pants and a nice shirt with a sweater. But yeah, when I was watching that thing, and I saw that clip of film, and he moved aside, and there was the rig that they brought to Portland that I played through within a couple of months of when that clip was made. And I went, I get it. And because the twins are stacked, 3 of them, and instead of grill cloth, they have desert paintings. There's a there's a coyote on this one, and some kind of desert.
Early wall of sound development, I imagine. You two, what the Doors? Can you tell me a little bit about that? Either of you have any recollections on that? Playing or opening or meeting the Doors?
The best sounding band, just about the best sounding band I ever heard.
Really? Not only a good show, but sound.
Yeah, and then Morrison crawling out like some kind of lizard or something, and but the sound of it was really good. Big and loud, but really good. I think it's because of that. Well, actually, they're all great players, weren't they?
Yeah. Although no bass player, but
in a B3.
Yeah.
A lot of multitude of sins.
They bummed my cigarettes.
All of them.
I thought, you fuckers are the rock stars. Bumming my cigarettes. So I kind of thought, maybe this doesn't pay that good.
Or it could be a Los Angeles thing too.
Could be.
And they had those weird amplifiers scattered around.
Jordans.
What were they?
Jordans.
Tall stacks of stuff.
Yeah.
Here and there.
They never caught on.
Yeah. Boy, I think they probably got them for free.
Oh yeah.
They were Jordan artists.
Yeah.
Was any individual performance stick out to you guys that night, or your own in particular?
The biggest surprise I ever got at one of those shows was the Sons of Champlin.
Sons of Champlin, who was that?
It's a big horn band from San Francisco, and they showed up. They straggled on in. They're all dressed funky and beards and crap, and they look like kind of like hobos, and then one guy's on crutches, and they kind of bumped into each other. I think they're all really stoned, and it took about 45 minutes for them to get set up to even do anything at all, and the crowd's kind of going, okay, this is good. And
that was not uncommon.
No, not at all. But I was thinking, I've never heard these guys, and I'm afraid this is going to suck. And Champlin went 1, 2, 3, 4, and there was the best band I've ever heard in my entire existence. And the crowd just went, yeah. Nobody ever. Have you heard of it before that?
Later they came and crashed my gig at Key Largo one night, and we said, sure, go on up and play, and they got up and did a set.
Really?
I don't know if it was the whole band or not, because I really wasn't that
I don't think they'd fit. There's about 2 people in that.
Who fucking cares about horns anyway?
This is not a horn town.
Well, it seems like there's been a battle between horns and guitarists, which might lead to.
Guitars won.
I had I was curious about you, Steve, with the '80s and a little thing called Badly Bradley. Now how long did that go for?
3 years, 4 years, something like that. It was a 4-piece guitar, bass, drum.
Was that the '80s then, or?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I remember that because I'm a child of the
first half of the
80s.
80s, I was in this rockabilly band called the Rascos, and they were based in Vancouver. And then Badly Bradley probably started about 85 or 86.
What was the band with the tenor player?
That was the Rhythm Tones with Art Cheney.
Art Cheney, I couldn't remember his name.
The fucking horn player.
See, you broke down.
Horn players are very, they're hard to get on with.
You weren't.
I won't even discuss them.
You weren't a band. I
Rich, you knew an old horn joke, didn't you?
Oh, do I know any horn jokes? Let me think about it.
Scott used to tell me.
Careful, we know plenty of drummer jokes.
But you should not forget to make mention of the Sleazy Pieces.
The Sleazy Pieces. Now, what was that?
That was the 70s. What the fuck was that?
That was. I don't know. That was as famous as you got, I think.
Earl Benson.
Earl Benson, and
he was
It's hard to describe.
It was guitar, bass, drums. Once again, we had a vocalist, the guy that we used to watch before we had bands. He was a kind of a mainstay at coffee houses. He was this beatnik guy with a beard, and he played auto harp, and he sang parodies of the Hit Parade, songs on the Hit Parade,
Right. Or Elizabethan ballads.
Yeah, and he was a folk scholar guy. Yeah, a strange personality, but just did some really interesting things. Then when he joined us, he started to write, and his writing was really great. Bizarre but great. I don't know who to compare him to.
He had a huge following too in the 70s.
Yeah.
Mid 70s. That's after Dr. Corn quit playing at the Frankincense or the Sax.
Yeah.
And you guys owned that place for a number of years.
What was Sax and Frankenstein? Same place?
Yeah, it was Frankincense when it opened in 71, and then the Sax Front Avenue. They just changed the name and ownership.
Right.
That was one of the biggest clubs in town for the first 5 or 6 years. They had live music.
This was a Yamhill and Front.
Front, yeah.
Yamhill, yeah.
Yeah.
And that building's still there, right?
Yeah.
Well, gosh, we're getting into it here, and I should probably wrap it up. I want to thank you guys for coming and doing this, and I don't know if we'll have any sound when this is finished, but we'll see what happens.
Good memory jog in here.
Well, there's always that, and I'll just have to dub it over if we don't have sound.
It's good that you're quitting now, because what do you think, guys? I'm pretty sure that's all we remember.
Well,
they're doing a pretty good job of.
I'm talking about us.
They're doing a good job of poking at us and
We need to prod these things out of the generations so that we can pass on to the generations behind us.
At least you didn't use the word probe.
Well, I'm saving that because what I like to do is I like to probe our mayor a little bit. This mayor Ted Wheeler, I'll tell you, he's been telling. Oh, it's my lovely wife Jamila. What's that?
Oh, say goodnight, Jeff.
Good night, Jeff. This reminds me of a little thing that, do you remember, this goes out to our old friend Paul Allen that you once jammed with, Dad. And I remember I got a mix, my dad playing with Paul Allen, and in my first official mixing job, he said, don't touch anything.
It was Jeff Petrie's wedding.
Jeff Petrie's wedding, Paul Allen on guitar, Stu on fiddle, and Dub Debris on keyboards, right? Okay. And
Eric on drums.
I think we did a little something. Oh, was it Eric? Okay. And I think we did a little something like this.
Was that the video that was playing with you? Was that the current group you had?
That's it's just us, really.
That was cool.
Well, we have two people that aren't really in it, but pose and sing and occasionally get vocals from them. So they would be on Hannibal and Glenn Miller.
So you guys do gigs?
This ended up being busy enough once a month.